So there was one and only one positive thing that came out of this game, and that's that the Bulls did not set a franchise record for the worst loss in franchise history by a margin of victory. No, thankfully that still remains under Jim Boylan's leadership when the Bulls lost by 56 points against the Celtics in 2018, because the Bulls were damn near on their way to reaching that mark with this piss-poor performance and embarrassment of a basketball game. The Bulls, after having one of the worst stretches in a single game of basketball where the Warriors flipped a 24-point deficit into a 25-point lead, went on a 56-13 run or whatever it was. You would think that after finishing up a game like that on Saturday, losing like that at home, getting completely obliterated in the second half, 2 off days, no travel, staying at the crib, you would think, all right, they're going to come out and be a little more prepared. Nope. Boys damn near looked like they were playing a pickup game at 24-hour fitness. They were completely lost on offense with no sense of scheme, sets, or plays, and they were equally as bad on defense. And I know some will say, hey, it's all part of the plan. They're tanking for that draft pick. The tank is on. Yeah, the tank is on, but a tank is only as good if you're seeing great things from your young players. Competitive losses, moral victories, if you will, even though I hate that term. Tonight, there was none of that. Outside of maybe a decent second half from Modest Bucelis, there wasn't anything to be excited about or speak highly of in this game. I mean, this game was already over by the first quarter, end of the first quarter. Like, I know we always talk about how no lead is safe in the NBA anymore. Yeah, you knew there wasn't a shot the Bulls were coming back in this game with the way they came out and the energy they were putting forth. And it only got worse from there in the second quarter. Bulls scored 11 points in the second quarter. 11 points. That was a season low for them as a team in any quarter, and they also set a season low in points in a half at just 29 points in the first half. The score was 71-29 at halftime. I mean, you can see why I thought they were going to set the franchise record for worst loss when the team is already down 42 points at halftime. And they were only able to muster 29 points. The Bulls shot 23% from the field in the first half and a putrid 1 for 23 from downtown. Why they kept chucking up threes when they were clanking them all is beyond me. Why Billy Donovan wasn't screaming at these guys to change up their offense, set up some plays, play smarter basketball is baffling to me. Because look, even if the goal right now is to lose, even if it benefits the franchise more to lose now than to win, at least have some pride when you go out there on the court. Have some dignity to not get completely waxed on your own home floor. Yeah, sure, the Bulls played a little bit better in the second half, which can't really say you can get much worse than that, but regardless, it was already too late. Like, even if they had turned things around and started playing hard, the hole was so deep that there was no way they would even be able to make this a respectable game. Kobe White, 0 for 8 from 3, was 2 for 13 overall. Vucevic is just completely checked out, by the way. I called that out in the last game, but he is just so over being here, which I don't blame him. But anyway, 4 for 15 for Vooch, 0 for 5 from 3. He's lost his shooting from outside, and even his inside game, his touch and footwork around the basket has gone back to what it was last season. The guys off the bench, equally as bad. Patrick Williams, nothing doing for him. Kevin Huerter is just bad, man. I honestly don't know what happened to this guy because I actually really liked him when he was with the Hawks in that first season with the Kings, but the man just looks like he's forgotten how to play basketball. But anyway, I don't need to go through every individual player's numbers tonight. The Bulls sucked. We all know that. They didn't come ready to play. They didn't put forth any effort on the court, and it was almost like the players have just resigned themselves to the fact that they're going to lose. And it's going to be a long final 2 months of the season, which is unfortunate because you don't want it to impact the mentality, the confidence level, and the development of some of these younger guys. For me, what bothers me most in watching a game like this, which I can't believe I sat through it all, but it bothers me when you don't come ready to play and give it your all when you put that jersey on. I need my players to have a sense of pride when they put on a Bulls jersey and knowing what it represents for the city of Chicago. A sense of pride in wearing a jersey worn by the greatest player of all time and one of the greatest dynasties in the history of sports. Chicago is a basketball city through and through, and it means something to the fans when you come out and fight to win the game and give maximum effort. That's why Bulls fans love guys like Joakim Noah so much. Same with Dennis Rodman, Kirk Heinrich, Taj Gibson, more recently Alex Caruso. Of course, we all love the greats. We love Michael Jordan, Derrick Rose, Scottie Pippen, but the guys who didn't necessarily have the superstar level of talent that worked their butts off to win for the city are the ones we will always truly appreciate. I don't know if I can really say that about any of the guys on the roster right now, outside of maybe Modest, and that's sad to me. It's sad what this franchise has become, where the players just don't care like they used to. And yes, maybe I'm being a little extra right now. It is just one game after all, but this has sort of been a common theme with these Bulls teams that we've seen over the past decade. And it's frustrating to see this season after season continuing to happen as a fan. I just want to get back to watching good Bulls basketball, something we can be proud of to call this our team. Is that too much to ask for? I don't know. Maybe it is. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. As always, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.